relatively younger team. There's been more opportunities for you. How great has it been to have the minutes you have and the shot attempts you've had this season, just for your confidence and your growth?
It's been great, man. I mean, being able to really work on my game this summer and really sit here and have it translate, into games, I think it's actually pretty good. And we're doing a great job at really trying to get better. I mean, everyone's on this team trying to get better and make sure that we're playing together. And I think that's something that's a huge step for us.
You mentioned getting better. The team has scored 100 points in 8 straight games, so the offense is there.
Yeah.
What can you guys do in the defensive end to get better, to help steal some of these more wins?
Well, I mean, I think it's more so turnovers for us. I mean,
Coach said, yeah.
Yeah, we take a lot of risk, especially on offense with our passes and especially with the bad shots. I mean, our bad shots leading to turnovers as well. I mean, but I think it's more so shot selection for us. I mean, if we continue to keep improving our shot selection, then it should be okay.
Okay, thank you.
Just to follow up a little bit, you mentioned that you're getting a lot more opportunity on the floor just in general. Did you think that when you got the opportunity to play here that you would almost have an opportunity to kind of put your imprint and your personality into the team so soon?
No, I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that soon, and I mean, but that's the beauty of the NBA. I mean, you never know what's going to happen, and I mean, some guys go down and get hurt, or either somebody get sick, or coaches might end up just wanting to make a change in our lineups. I mean, we never know what's going to happen, so you just got to always be ready for the opportunity and just make sure you take full advantage of it when coach does put you in.
Do you think that you've done that? Have you taken full advantage?
Yeah, I try to. I mean, I just try to do any and everything that coach tells me to do. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still one of the young guys in this league, and I just want to continue to keep getting better, making sure, like you said, that I'm putting my imprint on this game and just continue to keep getting better. I mean, I think that's something that you got to continue to keep doing every day.
I haven't had the opportunity to kind of see you guys play in Brooklyn, and so I'm kind of curious, especially as someone who's from New York, what's the difference in atmosphere and I guess the spirit of the crowd compared to games in Brooklyn and compared to games at MSG?
Well, for a New Yorker, I think it's more so. I mean, MSG is that's like the heart of New York. I mean, you can't get really no better than that. But I mean, when you think of Brooklyn, it's like more so like a whole barrel that's there every game. And I mean, I think that's something that's actually good, and it's just one of those environments where at the end of the day, it's like you can't have a bad night. I mean, because for New Yorkers, it's like once you do have a bad night, I mean, you're never going to stop hearing about it. But it's actually good because it makes you hold yourself to a high accountability. And I think that's something that all New Yorkers expect out of their teams, and I think it's something that you should expect out of a player. And I think it's actually been known well, especially for the guys that's from New York on there on the team. So I mean, I think it's actually good.
What are some aspects of coaching this young team that you've enjoyed so far and found rewarding?
I tell you, I just love the group, I like the resiliency. I really I enjoy coming to work every day with this group. It's a fun group. They work extremely hard. Despite some tough losses, we've always bounced back. I felt like we haven't kind of put our head down and gone on a 5 or 6 game hiatus. So even the tough losses, I felt like we bounced back. So resiliency. It's a competitive group, and I think they're improving. I think they're buying into the process, what we're trying to do. So, despite our record, I'm pleased with the progress, pleased with the group.
You guys have scored 100 points in 8 straight games. How can you tighten things up defensively to win some of more of these games?
Yeah, I think that's a message for us. I think, I mentioned it before, but, I think we got to play a little more physical, and, rebound's a big part of that. We got to rebound the ball better. And especially on the road, I think there's another level of physicality that you have to bring to the game. So, again, we want to keep teams out the free throw line, but we got to, step it up physically with our physicality. I think the other thing is offensively, we have to do a better job taking care of the ball. And turnovers, live ball turnovers have been hurting us. So hopefully, with Jeremy being back, or we're starting to stabilize our lineups a little, that'll improve. I think that's where we can really improve our defense.
So watching you pregame, a ton of former coaches and teammates give you a huge welcome back.
Yeah.
And Terrence Rossi, you coming down the hallway. What does it mean come back to Toronto and being reunited with former teammates and coaches and get that warm welcome from them?
Just definitely being back in the city is just a good feeling. A lot of family, friends here. Plus, seeing the coaching staff and players along the way, that kind of helped me along this process to grow. Definitely a good feeling, heartwarming, and I'm just happy to see that I was doing good.
Now, before the game, Coach Atkinson was talking about your athleticism and what it brings to the team. How big is it for you to show what you can do instead of hearing people say you can't do? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like, you're an opportunity where you can thrive now, right?
Yeah, no, just going out there, just playing. I think that's the biggest thing, for me. Just to get up and down, learn a lot from these guys, my teammates, coaching staff as well. Just sticking with the process, just going along the way.
When Sam Mitchell was the coach here in Toronto, he had a saying that playing time is like oxygen for NBA players. How big is it for you to know you're getting set minutes each game and to get that oxygen, that chance to show what you can do in the NBA?
It's definitely, good feeling, but, I always just want to push myself, because you never know when, the opportunity might just go away. So every time you're in, you just got to work hard, do everything that you can, just push yourself, to the best you can, best of your abilities to go out there and perform.
So as a guy who's been in the league for a while, what's it like coming to Brooklyn and being that veteran leader and being that kind of anchor of that starting unit for these guys?
It's kind of cool, just leading the younger guys. We got a great group of young guys to lead. So just to come in and be that leader is pretty cool.
Now, this is a team that scored 100 points in 8 straight games, which is great. So the offense seems to be clicking for you guys. What do you guys need to do on the defensive end to then steal some more of these wins out?
I think the biggest thing is probably communication. We make small mistakes, and that adds up to be, big.
So as a guy who grew up in the New York area, playing for the Brooklyn Nets, how big is that for you as a young guy?
It's pretty big. My friends, my family come out watch me play home games. Of course, you got the support from your hometown, so that's always good too.
Now, you had a great honor this year. I think your old high school retired your jersey.
Yeah.
What was that like, man?
It was a great accomplishment. I mean, when I went to Lincoln, that was my goal, to be up there with the all-time greats that went there. So, it was a big accomplishment.
Now, as a young player, are there other guards on this, veteran guards on this roster that you're kind of looking up to and learning from this year?
Oh, definitely. Guys like Jeremy, Randy, Sean, everybody. I'm really just trying to learn as much as possible about the NBA and just try to soak it all in.
Final question for you. What do you enjoy about playing for Coach Atkinson?
Just the intensity level he wants us to play at. Just the offense he runs. The players around me. It's all overall great.